Okay.
It's too long. I don't have time to go back and like, I've been here, but
I don't
Okay.
have time either, sadly.
Okay. So this might be the last time we do it then, if nobody's gonna watch them.
I mean, it's fun. Like if you posterity, if you like want to embarrass Evelyn someday or something, like by all means, go ahead.
True.
It could be on YouTube. I dated a guy, right, whose like parents or his dad was in a band in Canada, and so he was like, "Oh, dude, check out this video of this like crazy band that my dad was in Canada." Like he showed me the video, and it was like really embarrassing for his dad. So maybe maybe Evelyn can be like, "Dude, check it out. My parents used to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid." I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. So anybody want to recap?
But I might leave out some stuff because I was a tool last week and didn't take any notes.
That's okay.
More or less, we were in the dungeon, and together Laura came back with information about 4 different riddles that were around this like stone pillar, and we figured out that each of these riddles corresponded with one of the 4 elements. I think it was like, what is it? It was fire and smoke, like some kind of water and lightning. And so every time you cast a spell that corresponded with that element, the pillar would light up in a different color. And so we, I don't know, like went down there, and Laura was originally just going to go down by herself, but she kind of accidentally killed herself, which was cool. She had the brilliant idea of like, I don't know, shocking herself or something and acting as a conduit, which was but so we escaped from prison. We went down there. We opened up this secret chamber, all of our stuff in it, as well as everybody else's stuff the drow had taken. And Laura, all of us, filled our pockets up with all kinds of gold and platinum pieces. And then we went to leave, and Indiana Jones style, the doors shut on both sides and the walls started coming in. And so we were freaking out and trying to figure out how to escape from the room. We eventually figured it out. Got out of the prison, and when we left, it was like the entire Drow City, like, I don't know, Walking Dead or something. People were like wandering sticks to try to tap the nasty spores out of the way and trying not to die. And so we escaped with all the people, and we kept going until we hit the surface.
So 2 people died on the way. 2 of the people you're trying to save.
Yeah, one of them was a lady who like shit herself 3 times, so I don't feel that was too much of a loss. But yeah, people died. 2 people died out of all the villagers, and we aren't entirely sure what's going on yet. But when we ended, we were in the tavern. We started seeing a whole bunch of people who were affiliated with the cult of Vergas. And the mayor of the town was like, "Hey, so I know you have the paperwork for the tower to the east, or the castle to the east or something." Yeah, the castle to the east. It was sold to Vergas, and he told us basically that if we went there and got rid of Vergas, that he would sign the castle over to us. So that's where we're at. We told him that we would take care of the castle situation, but we aren't necessarily, we don't necessarily need to take care of it right now, but at some point in the future, we have to do something about it.
Okay.
I don't know. Does that sound good, Tony?
Sounds good.
Sweet.
So you're currently in the tavern still, I believe.
No. We went back to the mayor's house, remember?
Oh, yeah. Well,
we didn't want to be in the tavern.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Maybe we could go back to the tavern.
You were trying not to discuss attacking Castle Vergas in front of all the cult members.
Bingo.
So Simplic went ahead and bought 100 more pounds of steel to work on his side quest. He also got a couple of things identified. Eliana got some things identified. Fenwick, you want to go ahead and roll real quick to see how successful you were with building that container?
Yeah, what's my roll?
Roll a percentile.
Percentile?
It's the D100 and the D10.
I rolled a 0 and a 10.
That is 10.
That's just 10 then.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem great.
So you go to test out this container, and you find that none of your welds are holding, and it's basically leaking water everywhere.
Oh no!
Didn't go great. I'm a failure.
So in the new book,
It
What's
just
that?
means that you can try again and improve it and make it even better than it was before.
it's not going to be that hard to improve it.
I don't think the gods are going to agree with that. So,
All right.
Tony, can I, while we're here, scrap it down back into scrap so I can try again later?
Yeah.
Beat it with the hammer until it falls back apart?
Yeah, your welds are pretty weak. It's not going to take that much.
All right. I'll blast it a little bit.
Yeah. Also, right now you can't fit anything else in your bag of holding, really, because you have 950,000 platinum pieces because you guys decided we'll just fill this thing up with as much platinum as it can, and it took about 1 million pieces.
Well, we all have 10,000 gold. Which one's worth more, platinum or gold?
Platinum
What
is
if
worth.
we
Huh?
How much platinum could we individually carry?
Probably if you're carrying the 10,000 gold.
No. Say we don't have the 10,000 gold.
If you don't have the 10,000 gold, then you can carry 10,000 platinum.
What if we gave back everything but 10,000 platinum each to the townspeople?
Well, first of all, they might erect a statue in your name.
So, but we still have a ton of money, right? So it's like whatever, and then our bag of holding is open.
Thinking about this all the wrong way. We need to hide this money. We need to embezzle this.
No, we should still be good to the people in the town. I'm just saying this is like our reward.
I want to embezzle money.
Also, don't we need to launder this much money?
That's what I'm talking about.
What are we going to do with this much money?
Are there serial numbers on it? You actually need to.
It's short answer is no. There are not serial numbers on it, but you've all lived in this medieval fantasy realm for long enough to know that 1 million platinum dropped into the economy of any small town is probably going to destroy the economy of that town.
And even probably a city,
But
a large city.
All of this was taken from the people. So how much of that town? So we're not really dropping in money that wasn't there.
So
Are there any large banks?
just from this town? They take people from all over the world through this city.
Oh, okay. Well, then why don't we figure out how much the townspeople lost?
Let's consider destabilizing the Vergès family's economic interests and, attack them that way.
Oh, yeah. We would never take the money.
Rely on stratagems rather than strategy.
Did you just say stratagems?
I hear if you
Well,
have
yeah,
one
there's a
money,
difference
that's
between.
No, I thought you meant strata hyphen gems, as in little diamonds.
No, it's Latin. That stratagem is a type of strategy that destabilizes using trickery rather than force.
Interesting. Did not
Guys,
know.
Yeah.
I don't know that we should be the ones to decide what happens with all of this platinum. We should definitely take some of it, but
Who are we going to tell that we have almost 1 million platinum?
I don't know, but I'm open to ideas.
Why don't we bury it?
Like
what
a
about
dog?
our thing that we're building? Why don't we just build our little station place where we're going to have stores and use the money to build it? Just saying.
I like
who
that
can we
idea.
pay
If
with
we
platinum?
invested the money into a store, then that would improve the local economy in the town, which would in some way give it back to the townspeople.
See, there you go.
Gonna become Walmart and just crush all of your competitors.
No, we have random specific stuff. Like Laura wants to do animals, I thought, right?
Something like that. I don't know.
And then I'd like to do leatherworking.
So why don't we look for the things that the town does not have available, and we can bring those things to the town so that we're not in direct competition with the people that live there. I mean, like 2 people died, so I mean that's 2 people who are not doing things in that town.
Honestly, this is a pretty backwater town. There is a tavern. There is
Let's run their tavern out of business.
there's a
No.
smithy, a carpenter shop. I mean, the basics are here, but there's definitely not like a place to buy exotic animals. There's a leatherworking place, but it probably, I mean, it doesn't have the backing of 1 million platinum.
I don't want to do that to the townspeople, though.
Is there a medieval like equivalent of Wall Street that we could quest to?
Oh, God. Not that I have come up with at this point. I don't think the economy of 13th to 15th century Europe would have provided for a reasonably good Wall Street equivalent.
I mean, part of the problem this I see is that we could potentially devalue, like this platinum could be significantly devalued if we were to introduce it into the market all at once.
Right.
You just need to all contract vampirism and slowly trickle it out over your infinite lifetime.
I like that.
What if we said it's okay to like weaken the monetary power if we accept that we're gonna quickly transfer all this money into more tangible items like maybe some jewels, magic stones, etc. And we just say it's okay. I mean, we dump it, we get our goods. It's kind of fine. It goes back to the people in some capacity.
We could bury part of it and come back for it later, right?
Actually,
Like carry
I like
some
that
of it
idea.
with us so that we can buy things when we go to other towns that are bigger. They might not have gems and other things for us to buy unless you want to buy like 27,000 quarts of ale or something. So, I mean, we could just hide it someplace.
I like the Shawshank plan.
We should go somewhere very remote that like we need a map to get to, and then we should like split the map up into multiple pieces so that no one person has all of the information. Just to cause like a fun story later on where someone goes around trying to unite/kill everybody else from the former party.
I actually like that. We'll draw the map and then divide it up into pieces for all the members of our party, and everyone gets one piece. And wherever we go in our travels, we have to be reunited later to pick up our extra gold pieces or our platinum pieces. I can dig that.
I totally screwed up my character spells.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Tony. I'm gonna have to send you my character sheet again because I apparently definitely totally screwed up all of my spells, so I have to re-choose them because I had ones that I'm not allowed to do.
Okay.
I haven't used them yet. I've never used them, so it's not like I was cheating, but I was definitely using inappropriate level spells.
Okay. Sounds good.
So my sheet's gonna look a little different, and I'll send it to you in a sec.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. Zane, did you send me your updated character sheet?
I just put it up like not very long ago.
Okay. All right. So lots of ideas have been passed around. What are you guys going to do?
I'm fine with whatever, because I figure whatever we decide to do with the gold is, I don't know.
Do we want to try to bury the rest of it, or most of it, rather?
I'd like to switch. I don't know. Never mind.
I'm gonna need one of you to wear an eye patch if you're burying the gold.
10,000.
Platinum or gold. Are we going to carry the 10,000 platinum with us? Or are we going to carry the 10,000 gold with us, or what?
Let's carry the 10,000 platinum yeah.
Carrying platinum can raise suspicion and will likely lead to some confrontations we probably want to avoid.
Unless there's like a major bank that we could go to, not necessarily Wall Street, but like just some large financial institution.
Are there any large dwarven empires around where we're at?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Let me look at the map here.
I don't know how I feel about dwarves. As a dragon, I like to hoard my golden money.
You're not a dragon, so there's that.
I am a dragon.
You are a gecko, if I remember correctly.
V small.
So John, coming from the Griffon Mountains, heard whispers that there may be a dwarven kingdom under the mountains near Griffon that you've never come across. But let me see if I can do this real quick.
No.
Well, yeah.
What a dick.
Yep, this is
This is focus, yeah.
Clubby.
All are here,
We need to get him a new scratcher.
and Griffon is up here. So if you wanted to go to the nearest dwarven kingdom that you have some idea of, you need to go up there. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check on the food situation real quick.
Okay, so we're definitely not going to destabilize the local economy. That's not a good idea. If we go talk to your dwarven friends, what's going to happen to our platinum?
I mean, none of us are actually dwarves. I mean, I speak some dwarvish, but like, I don't know. That seems risky. You know, they're kind of not always super open to outsiders, especially a large group of elves. Like it feels like the responsible choice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I trust it.
What would they do with it? Are they just going to hold it for us? Are they going to trade it with us for something?
I don't know. I just assume that they have some kind of a banking system.
Gods, right? Oh wait, that's the gods.
Same idea.
Okay.
Lines of Moria, you know.
All right. Could try to bank.
I
We
mean,
could bank with a dragon. I mean, that's. I feel like we'll never get it back, but.
I
We
know
could-
you don't like me either.
we
How do we
could
know that the dwarves aren't going to be the same way?
Better at letting me do
I
it.
know, he's a pretty good sport.
You're a boy.
I don't know. I feel like we have money, and I don't know what to do with it,
Back
which is a great problem to have, except for the fact that it makes us targets if anybody ever discovers it.
Like, takes him out like.
Yeah, we don't want this much gold on our person. Oh no, my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, you're frozen. in a
Am I?
place.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, your sound's coming through.
You just break up sometimes.
Huh. Okay. Well, hopefully this goes away soon.
I'll look up the one thing.
Bury it, try to bank with the dwarves, make a store.
Fill me in on what I think.
I mean, we could go completely different. You know, we focused on the power. What if we just like, you know, change our pathway and take on a super humanitarian lifestyle where we like go around and build houses with using all of our money.
I'd be okay with doing like cropping stuff, helping do startup stuff for companies where they have to, like, if we give them the money, we loan them the money that they need to do whatever they're trying to do, we get a percent off.
Vin's a venture capitalist.
Like a loaning company. Come on.
Like loan
What have
shark.
I missed, guys?
Not like a loan shark. I don't
We're
want
trying to figure out what to do with the money, Laura.
The whole
Because
time
we
I've been gone
realized-
an hour.
What?
I've been gone a half hour.
You haven't done anything, essentially.
No.
It's my money.
We're savvy investors.
So here's another weird idea. I don't know exactly what we'd make of it, but I can weld stuff. Like, I can forge stuff now. And I think Fenthwick can also forge stuff.
Yeah, I'm
So we could, like, turn it into something else. Because, like, it's just metal, I'm assuming.
Ooh, that's true. We could.
So I don't know what the properties are of platinum, if they make good weapons, or if we just need to turn it into something weird and decorative and then, like, give it to people and they wouldn't know what it was made out of, but we would know and we could come back and get it at some point. And then it wouldn't be money that was flooding the local economy, but then somebody would have some interesting piece of artwork that was somewhat valuable. Or we could turn it into a statue.
Now.
So, quick question. Where are you guys having this conversation?
I don't even know where we started.
Not around somebody, that's for sure.
Let's say that we got a room at the inn that we've been in and we're debating. We're sitting around a big table with some ale and we're talking about what to do with our money in hushed voices with closed doors.
Okay.
Freaky.
Hey Tony, what are the like weapon properties of platinum? Can you use it as a weapon? Is it strong? Any good?
Let me look up something real quick.
We need more needles and ice cream.
We could give more money back to the town too. I only gave them 50,000.
We decided
Tony
not-
pointed out that if we gave back a bunch of money to the town, we'd actually flood the local economy and devalue their monetary, like their value, the value of their money. There'd be inflation, and then we'd actually hurt the town. That's why we're not giving them back shitloads of platinum pieces.
I think we just use it to help us with our deeds. Like if we come across people who need it, we give it to them.
But we can't carry anything else right now is the problem. Like we're literally loaded
Are there no
down.
banks? Like we need to work on getting a keep. Like that would cost money. We need money to have people take care of it.
Well, that was one of the ideas that was proposed. So there are 3 reasons why we can't carry this money. Well, 2 reasons that we shouldn't carry this money with us. One is that we can't carry anything else, but 2, it makes us a moving target for like bandits and foreign powers and all kinds of things.
Well, yeah, if they know we have it.
Yeah. So we've talked about destabilizing the local economy. We've talked about burying it, about trying to somehow bank with like the dwarves or something like that. We've talked about making a store and using the money that way. And then we were just talking about like forging something with it.
My vote still lies with the store because we're adding to the economy. Whereas I feel like weird just making a statue out of platinum and being like, hey, can I leave this here for now?
Oh, so on the weapon properties of platinum, I looked it up. Platinum is too soft and too heavy to be a useful weapon.
Yeah, let's not do that then.
It's
we use it
twice
to
the weight of iron.
Can we use it to make magical objects like protection rings or necklaces or pieces of jewelry or something wearable that's protected using spells? Because we have a wizard and we have, what else? Do we have another person who's a spell person?
We have a warlock, a sorcerer, a paladin, a druid.
So basically everyone. Okay.
And a bard.
Yeah, but
And a bard.
nobody who like we need an actual wizard to probably imbue magical properties onto something.
Isn't Matt a wizard?
Matt is a sorcerer.
Matt is a sorcerer.
And you need somebody trained in enchanting to do it.
Okay. That's okay.
You
Never
have
mind.
a keep.
It was just a thought.
If you had a keep, you could probably
What I was saying,
try to get an enchanter to live there with you if it had a mage's tower.
So why don't we build our keep and get an enchanter and then make ourselves magical objects with whatever's left of it?
if we
That'd
have
be
keep,
for
we
my
can use
sword.
keep
I
made.
like that idea.
I'd like a new sword as well. I'd like a nicer magical sword and maybe some jewelry for protection
We could
or healing.
We could commission a key to be made, and that way it would have all the specs that we would want. We could have like a holding cell and like a vault and
A barn.
a bar. Well, I'm talking like a vault, a dungeon area, like an escape route.
Why do you want a dungeon, Laura? What are you gonna do to people?
We're going to put all of her sex toys
Well,
in.
you don't think we're gonna find bad guys that we need or somebody's gonna try to rob our keep?
Plus, we could rent it out to a local brothel or something.
Yeah, and when we leave, we just pay people to take care of it.
Yeah, we have all the money in the world, so.
And we have secret passages that we can hide all our money in.
Ooh, and doors that are bookshelves that slide open so that we have secret rooms.
What the Kundal back?
I'm just saying.
Sorry, I just made a Young Frankenstein reference. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Nope. Nobody cared.
Nope.
I mean, we hear it, I just didn't know it.
So you're saying that even though there's a perfectly good castle out in the wilderness, you would much rather...
Well, we could fix up the castle, too. We still need to go there and take care of that. We could do that first and see what happens.
Why are we? No, because there are evil Sith.
That castle guarantees conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And we also need to figure out what to do with our money, because we can go and take care of that castle, but my guess is that even if we go and take care of that castle, A, we want to get rid of this money so that we don't lose it along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And B, we probably would want to store things from that castle in a sack to take back with us.
Yeah,
the castle would be yours.
This
Yeah,
is true.
but there are
This is
evil
true.
people there.
The mayor told you to clear it out.
Yes,
it's
but I
yours.
don't know.
Vergess is literally... The cult of Vergess was dealing with dead bodies and stuff, remember? They're not really the kind of good people that you care about.
No, they're pieces of shit and we need to kill them at some point. Not necessarily now. We can come back, but we definitely need to kill them.
It's just getting more and more violent throughout this game.
I'm just saying, remember that creepy dude in the black robe who froze us all and then stole our shit and left?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about running into with almost 1 million platinum.
Well, exactly. That's why I think maybe we should I don't know. I feel like we need to level up a little more before we find this guy. That we're destined to clear out the castle, but maybe not right now.
Maybe
So maybe the answer is we go try to find the dwarves. We can also do multiple things with the platinum. We can take 1/4 of the platinum and do something with it, and then we can carry 1/4 of it with us, and so that we don't lose all of it to the dwarves if we decide to do that.
Yeah, what if they just steal it? Never had much trust in dwarves.
Is that ice cream?
The beak is small.
Yes.
It looks delicious.
It is. It's actually gelato. It's Southern Butter Pecan, and the brand is Talenti, and you should definitely try it.
I'm vegan. Otherwise, for sure.
They make some with almond milk.
Yes! Anyway, sorry, that was a digression. There's no gelato in. There we go. We could open up a gelato shop.
Hey yo, an almond milk gelato and regular gelato shop for the vegan and the non-vegans. I mean, I think that'd be fun. Why not? We could just open it just for funsies. Maybe it'll do well, maybe it won't, but we've got almost 1 million platinum, so who really cares?
Hey, I'll write that on the list.
Every platinum is 10 gold.
Every
Yeah.
platinum's 10 gold, is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Why not? Why don't we do all of it? It's just going to be so much fun.
What's the nearest big city to us?
Probably the one that we came from before that we know of.
Why'd you only get
Crumbling isn't that big of a city.
Say it all.
No, but it's the biggest one that we're aware of here. It's not huge, but it's a port city, so they trade.
You know of the capital.
Where's the capital?
Stormbarrow is to your west past Emberhelm.
Oh, well, we could go to the capital.
There's also a place in the ice-crowned mountains called Eagle Crest. If you go beyond that too far, you might as well just go.
Hmm.
Why not? Actually, that'd be fun. Try it. See?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Why not? Like, I had it chilled.
We could see what kind of weird black market shit is around.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Hey, we could get like the nicest weapons on the market.
Yeah, I want to trick my character out, actually.
Trick. This is ridiculous. We've spent like 45 minutes talking about what we're gonna do with a bunch of money. Let's just
That's what you would do in real
Let's
life
take a
too.
vote.
This is windfall cash.
Lisa, why don't you number each thing? We'll all write down the number we want.
We have enough money to where we could do all of these things.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we should all vote on which ones we actually want to do because some of them maybe aren't as helpful. Does that make sense?
I'm opening up the chat window. I will start up a list.
And we can, like, say which ones our favorites are. And then if everybody agrees on one of them, we can for sure do that one. Destabilize the local economy is an option.
Hey, just keeping a running list.
Help us take out that castle.
It's an approach to take out the Vergest family without ever involving ourselves in direct conflict.
Right. I like Stephanie. So are we going to still build a keep? Are we still discussing building a keep even though we have a castle?
I think we should hang on and maybe make adjustments to the castle. Like, we could add stuff to it and have people build things.
But we have to go clear out the castle, and said scary guy may or may not be there.
Yeah, but we got to do it anyway.
Yeah, but we're not going to beat him.
Oh my god, I think the castle is just going to be a little mite too drafty. We can get in some new blinds and...
How are blinds going to improve the draftiness?
We could put some decorative draperies over all of those cracks.
Or you could get those UV protected blinds and put those in. They're UV protected. They help keep in the heat. It's like perfect.
The double pane windows with the gap in between.
So I will say, redoing the keep redoing Castle Vergest would allow you to spend money. It would give more work to the local smithies and other artisans. And you'd be doing a good thing by getting rid of Vergest. That being said, I could give two craps what you all do.
What if we like pay some mercenaries to go clear that castle for us?
I literally just said that we hire mercenaries to help us.
Not help us, do it.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to die.
Here's the thing. What if the mercenaries aren't successful?
We pay more mercenaries.
We have to make
What?
sure they're
One problem with mercenaries is they'll have to wait a while.
If the mercenaries fail, we do have more zombies to kill.
I will also say that we did promise the mayor that we would clear out the castle. And I'm not sure how he would feel if we did that or went about that in a way that he had not anticipated.
Well, he's wrong. We can bankroll the project. That's, how the real world
like
works.
the capital and hire something that flies so that we can like attack the castle from above.
What if we destroy the castle? Like, what if we don't try to fight whatever's in there?
Like,
We destroy it and then pay people to build a new castle
What
in the
if we get
ruins.
some more of those gas spores and just send those in there?
I feel like that would be a very bad idea. And I'm not putting another bag of holding in a bag of holding. I mean, we all heard that song about what happened to Sagang, so that seems like a bad idea.
Did we save any gas spores?
No.
They are 6 feet in diameter. And these things are big.
And in order to save one, we would have to touch it, and then we would puncture it and become infected. So the only way that we could have saved it was by infecting ourselves.
We could have sacrificed someone. I mean, Josh isn't here. Let's sacrifice him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Somebody could be immune.
What?
Somebody might be immune.
Well, Tony would have to know our genetics, and I'm pretty sure he didn't do genetic tests on us, so.
I mean,
Yes. Roll for me.
We could test. Like, let's try it out. Let's go back down there. Why not? Sounds fun. John's actually thinking about it. I don't know how I feel about that.
So I can honestly say I did not realize this was going to be the direction that we were going to go today.
We spent an hour almost talking about money. Can I ask where you thought we might go?
No.
No. Okay. Touché. All right, I
I mean, you
voted.
can ask, but I'm not going to say.
I voted for what I wanted. If everybody wants to vote, we can decide how much we split up because we are wasting a lot of time doing this. And by 10, Lisa, I meant like redoing the castle for 10.
Didn't realize
What?
Mercenaries is number 11.
Okay.
Sorry, my ordering on the running list over here is different than the one that's in the book, so
Sure.
my
Can
bad.
anybody hear that?
Here's what?
The song.
No, I'm having trouble hearing because
Oh my God, it's Money by Pink Floyd. I hardly hear it. I just heard the chink, and I'm like, oh, I know that song.
Yes. Yeah. This is the whole thing I was thinking of the entire time you guys were thinking about this.
Oh, this is so beautiful. We're all sitting with this playing in the background, drinking ale. The screen pans across us, just moving like this. We see fade-ins and fade-outs of us slaving over plans.
No, go lay down. Go lay down.
All right.
Don't be silly.
so totally honest proposal. If we make our way to some place where they have lots of resources, not a shitty small town, somewhere like where these dwarves are at, we could actually put that money to use, right? Like we could actually convert it to other resources or
Buy new weapons.
or yeah, I mean, I think that's the most. I mean, obviously there's high risk, but we can go there without seeking the bank.
I vote if we do that, we bury some of it just to be safe.
I think that's a good idea. No matter what we do, we should do that.
Yeah.
Because we really don't need 950,000 platinum to get all the things we want in a big city. So if we did like half of that in the bag of holding and maybe like everybody puts half of the gold that they kept buried as well, then we can like head to a big city and see what we can do with it.
I think we should keep the 10,000 on us, and then we should bury like half of what we have, like close to where we are, so we're guaranteed not to lose it on the way to where we're going.
Well, we can just bury it
And
close to the
then-
house we own now.
We don't own it yet, though, do we?
Yeah, we do.
You don't own it until you clear it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to bury it there either because there's people, like the evil cult is living there. I don't want the evil cult to find our stuff.
True.
Like,
Bury it on public
behind
property.
or something. Okay, I like this plan.
I think
Taking
it's a,
comfort with us, trying to get better stuff.
it's a safe.
So how
plan
much are we burying?
later.
500,000 or so?
Yeah, I think at least half of the platinum is probably the right move.
Because if we get the
Be like bury it in sections in like a few different spots, just in case one person tends to find it?
Each of us. How about each of us takes 100K and goes and hides it somewhere?
Okay.
Hey Tony, is there a lake nearby?
It would be
Are
frozen.
you
at
gonna
this
turn
time.
into a fishy and drop it in the bottom of the lake?
Maybe.
It is. It would be frozen at this time of year, unfortunately.
Can I like throw a big rock into it?
It's like the middle of winter, so I'm gonna say you can, but it's gonna need to be a real big rock.
And she's so tiny.
I kind of like the idea of an undersea fortress.
Can we build tunnels to it that are capable of harboring people that need air things to breathe?
I can literally, I think I have a spell that says breathe water or something like that.
Yeah, but we don't need to have that every time we go to an underwater fortress.
Well, I don't think our actual fortress needs to be in there. I'm just talking about a hiding spot for money.
All right. My proposal: we bury half the money. We go with the map thing, where each of us has a piece of the map, and then we go on an adventure out to the big city.
Okay.
Allow me to like throw a giant rock in the water or like beat up the edge.
If we do that, is that going to make it like, can we place that, like, can we refreeze that portion of the lake so that nobody knows that we dumped a shitload of
How many?
Right.
stuff in the lake?
Well,
I have
you
ice
know how
breath.
Zamboni works,
Yeah.
and you know how the ice looks different where the Zamboni went.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
would my ice breath not work?
Well, it'd look
It
different.
would. It would just look really smooth compared to the rest
How
of the
many
ice.
people can turn into an animal that can go in the water, bury it underwater?
Just
Like-
Laura. So if she dies, we're screwed.
It just takes one other person.
Yeah.
And there are people who can hold their breath for like 7 or 8 minutes.
How long can dragons hold their breath?
Real dragons or dragonborn?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
What's your constitution modifier?
2.
2 minutes.
That's dumb. Okay. Maybe it's not me. Who's got the highest constitution? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go bury mine somewhere. While everyone else is figuring out what they're doing.
Tree animal that like a seal, like something that can go in the water that won't freeze. I was thinking alligator, but I would kind of be in a hibernative state if I went in that cold.
Let's see. You haven't really seen a lot of cold weather fish. But, wait, where were you from? You were from up there. You might have seen a few, actually. I
Otters or
will give you that you have seen a seal.
okay. So
It has a challenge rating of 1/2 and probably like 15 hit points. So don't fight anything.
I turn into a seal in a local pond, like a big pond or a lake. I find a good spot that's like an underwater cave, and then I bury my part of the money in the silt in the underwater cave.
Okay. So you have to untransform from a seal first. Because when you turn into a seal, everything kind of molds into your seal body.
No, I can choose what does and doesn't.
That is true. So you're going to do this with a certain amount of platinum.
Yeah.
Fine, it's done. You're down there. It's good.
I would find a way, Tony. I would find a way.
It was just going to...
Very smart. You're upset that you had to let me do that, aren't you?
No, I'm not upset with it. Let's make sure you remember which cave that's in, okay? Otherwise, poof. Oh, there was an echo.
Like, what?
Maybe I shouldn't be the one to bury stuff because I don't want to forget where I put it.
Well, I'm assuming there's only like one underwater cave in this, like.
Just to let you all know, like, I mean, not trying to be difficult, but if you want a map of this, you need some navigator to make your map and navigate back to where the treasure is.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a job for you.
Is that right?
Is that so?
Okay, so Laura, you're burying it in an underwater cave.
And I
The
like
only
put, like
underwater
a
cave,
spell or like a rock over it, just so that I know that that's where it is.
Shelly, what? I found something.
It's on the bed there.
Where'd you find it?
It was up there.
Does anyone else want to disclose burying your treasure?
Are you gonna be like carrying around? This is where our treasure is.
No, I mean, I can make the map and give it back to you, but if I don't know where if you don't tell me where the treasure is and don't write it down, then I'm assuming that at some point in the future, if Tony wanted to be nasty, he could make you roll for like navigation or survival or something like that to figure out whether you remembered where the treasure was. I'm just going to make a map and give it to you, and this is the documentation that I've done that.
My survival's at a +6 now.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll disclose it to you so you can make me a map.
I take her map and I fold it up and I put it in the bag of holding.
Did you hear Matt?
No, I
Lisa?
did not.
Yeah, I need a map.
What was that?
He needs a map.
Okay, I make Matt a map.
Okay.
Landrin.
Moi aussi. Por favor. S'il vous plaît. I was mixed Spanish and French. That was fun.
So, Lisa, every time somebody asks you for the map, you are required to sing, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
But I'm not the map. I'm the map maker.
Doesn't matter. Them's the rules.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
There you go.
I am the
You know
map.
what that's from?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay though. Like I have a lot of, I feel bad for you because I'm sure in like 3 years you'll be listening to that on repeat in the car for like 7 hours.
Yeah. Forever.
So when Tony and Laura come back to Kansas, they're going to be singing I'm the map, I'm the map.
We might already be singing it, honestly.
Probably.
All right. Laura, is it raining upstairs?
Not right now. It was.
As
Okay,
opposed to downstairs?
Well, I keep hearing the what's it called? The sump pump. I just want to make sure that there's a reason for it to be going.
Sure, that's smart.
All right, so everybody's hidden their money where they want to hide it?
And Lisa's making us all a map.
Good. What's the next step?
We're going to a large city that we can find so that we can do shopping and shit like that.
Okay. So you can head to the west towards Stormbarrow, the far north towards Gripon, or the east towards, what did I say? Eagle Wrist?
Which one's the largest?
Honestly, Gripon's the largest, but Stormbarrow's the closest.
How much larger is it than Storm whatever?
About 3 times.
Well, that's up to everyone else. I think we should go to the biggest one so that we have the most opportunity, but
I agree.
And we would arouse the least amount of suspicion.
With that much money going to a major city like that. Votes?
I vote we try to get ourselves killed.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime I can help.
Tony's disappointed that we're spending an hour talking about money because we're financially responsible individuals.
I should have given you nothing. Nothing.
You'll learn, Tony.
No, I wanted to give you guys money. I wanted to see you sweat.
Let's go to the larger city. You said it was
Here,
Griffon.
have some money. Okay, we'll bury it.
Yeah. It's like, I'm never giving you money again. All you do is bury it.
Towards Grippon is also where the Dwarven place was at, I believe.
I'm not giving any money to dwarves.
The point is they're resource-rich community because they're miners, which means we can use our money in a meaningful way.
Fine. Apollo, don't attack Gaia. Hey.
Attack Gaia. Get him.
He's like, she's laying there and he's clawing her face. He's just like scratching post her face.
I might have to disappear in a second. The baby's kind of waking up a little bit, so I might have to run upstairs and get her back to sleep.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's get on the road, Chids. How many days or weeks or whatever will it take to get there?
Let me look. You're walking, correct? You're not using any of your...
We could hire horses. Why not? We have the money.
Not in Festerhelm, you can't. There's no horses.
Well, can we get to the closest place that hires horses and use those?
You can go to Emberhelm. Emberhelm might have horses.
I don't know. It's up to everyone. I'm
Let's
just
go
trying
there
to...
and just buy horses with our gold.
That's what I'm saying. But he said we can't in the town we're in.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. Shivani is tuning her heart.
Ah.
That's really cool.
It would take half a year to get there.
Half a year? Holy crap.
If you have a horse, it'll take a quarter of a year.
How far would it take for us to get to the other one?
It would take a quarter of a year on foot.
And an eighth then on horseback?
Yeah.
Well, I have a spell that I can use to find my own steed. So how many horses could we find in the town we're in?
In the town you're in, 0.
That's dumb.
In Festerhelm, you don't know.
Team effort.
I say we go to Emberhold
Helm.
and Emberhelm and buy horses. Actually, no, I guess I don't weigh too much.
You could get a slightly more expensive horse.
I'm getting a hyena. I'm using my spell Find Steed to get a hyena.
Okay.
In case you're curious. A jumbo hyena or whatever it's called.
Giant hyena.
Yeah. Jumbo, giant.
I want a giant hyena.
Well, I have a spell. You don't, so shush.
Can you use it to find
Use
those
it?
mounts?
How many? No, because it only works. Find Steed can only be used. Would we all get giant hyenas then? Because it has to be the same species every time.
So I think it replaces the one you currently have. I don't know if you can have more than one steed for yourself at a time.
That's what I figured. I don't think I can either.
Do hyenas live in packs?
Yes, they do. They live in herds.
They do, but this is a spell that is causing one to appear. So it's not the same.
And I have speak with animals, so I can talk to my hyena, and it can be my best friend. Well, I have a steed. We just have to find horses.
All right.
Or what about Laura? She can talk to animals. Can she find an animal that she could ride?
I'm small. I mean, I could just use a donkey or something.
To Amberhelm.
Wait. John could ride on the back of the hyena with me. It can carry more than just me.
Yeah.
I'm a little
He's
guy.
basically the weight of a pack. Not even.
To Amberhelm.
Yeah. All right. So
We need to go.
are you staying on the road to Emberhelm, or are you deviating from the road?
Close to the road, but not on it.
Close to the road, but not on it. Okay, it will take you 5 days to get to Emberhelm then.
Perfect.
Walking off the road and in the snow. All right, so you pack up your things, you hide your platinum around the city, around the area around the city, I should say, and you make your way north to Emberhelm.
He's gonna kill us, isn't he? He's mad.
I'm not gonna kill you. You get to the river where you originally met the dragon Uzid, but you crossed the river since it's frozen here. You see the occasional animal in the woods nearby. You see the occasional person on the road as you're walking north. And as you get over a small hill, you come to the town of Emberhelm. Emberhelm is also a small village at the base of a large volcano, but it seems peaceful enough. It seems to be a little bit more well off than Festerhelm was. As you start getting into the city, you find that people are giving you side eye. Nobody's really coming up to greet you. Everyone's kind of giving you a lot of space or staring angrily at you.
Angrily? We just saved a bunch of shit people.
Yeah.
They don't know that, right?
They're not that far away. Somebody should have told them by now. How big is this town?
About double the size of Festerhelm. Festerhelm had somewhere around, I think, 400. This one has around 800.
Can I use my charisma to try and communicate with somebody to find if there's a place to buy horses?
Yeah.
Because that's what we were doing. Okay, so I'd like to use charisma, though, so that I'm extra friendly looking, even though I'm a dragon born.
Okay.
So can I roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I got a 20.
A natural 20?
No, I got a 15 plus 5.
Okay. So you come up to a middle-aged looking water Ganazi, we'll say.
What?
Water Ganazi. It's basically a person who's a humanoid from the elemental plane of water. He looks you up and down and says, "We don't much like outsiders here, and we sure as hell don't like adventurers. All you adventurers ever do is piss off Dimbet, and we don't want you here."
Oh, those are really cool looking. Sorry. Locag sent us a picture.
No, I see it. Yeah.
Well, I would like to just say that we're only here to seek steeds. We won't stay here long, and we have no intention of doing anything but spending a little bit of money in your village to try and get ourselves out of here.
He looks and says, "Get your horses and go. Just don't do anything with the volcano."
Good to know.
The volcano.
We weren't gonna, but thanks
Tell me more
for
about
the
this
extra
volcano.
intense warning. Something's wrong with the volcano. Is this an issue? Does it have some problems or something? Is it causing issues for your town?
No, you adventurers, every time you come in, you see a volcano, you see that it's active, you have to climb it, and you piss off Dimbet, and then we have 5 weeks of sulfur and lava that we have to deal with.
Oh, wow. That
Just
sounds
don't-
horrible.
Please don't piss off Dimbet.
Oh, no, we're just getting horses, I think. That's the agreed upon plan, right, team?
Yeah, guys, but
Yes.
I'm kind of curious about this volcano now.
No, I'm not going.
Oh, man.
It sounds like there could be quite a tale.
John hears, "Don't go to the volcano," and he's like, "What? Go to the volcano?"
Well, we could go to a tavern while somebody goes and gets horses and find out a little information. Why don't Laura and I go talk to some horses and figure out which ones we want to get, and the rest of you drunken fools find out what's going on?
at the volcano.
Go to a tavern. Go to a tavern and find out that way in a very subtle, charismatic way. Okay, not John. I'm taking John with me. He's not allowed to ask questions.
But I need
The
a
bard
drink.
should go.
So
The bard's
did
gonna
we
be
decide to
friendly.
go to the town that was closest to us, or
So you guys are heading towards Gripon, but you wanted to pick up horses first.
okay, is that the one that's like a half a year away?
Guys, you want to see
Gripon's
something
happy
funny?
year,
Didn't I buy horses in the village that we were at before we left?
yeah. No, there are no horses.
Oh.
My cat is stuck in a bag.
He's so
You
big
got
now.
that one. Good job, kid. Oh, did you get Artemis out of his tree?
Artemis follows, like, I assume whenever I come up, I call down to Artemis and he comes with me.
Okay.
Or I
So-
blow my little whistle now.
Yep.
Is this an agreed upon plan? Some of us go get horses and the rest find out what's going on. I think Matt should definitely go because he's pretty good at reading people. And then I don't know what everyone else wants to do. I don't know.
I have low charisma, so I'm probably not the person to go. But Lantern and Locag, when you go, see if you can find out who this Dembed person thing guy is.
Yeah. I guess I have high charisma. I could go too. If somebody else wants to. I was just thinking since we could talk to the horses and find out like which ones actually want to go with us, so we're more likely to have horses that are going to be more loyal, I guess. I don't know, that was my thought, but maybe that's dumb.
I think
You're
horses-
talking about horses,
Yeah, they're smart.
right?
Yes.
I cast a sideways glance at you.
Laura knows. Laura knows.
I feel like I have enough outside experience to be able to know if a horse is good for traveling without needing to talk to them.
Why not? Horses are great. You
But
can
you
talk to
could
them all.
do it.
I don't know. Horses come across to me as douchebags.
No, they're so not douchebags.
Kind of douchebags, though.
Douchebag or not, this horse is going to carry me to Griffin. So I'm going to go get myself a horse, and the rest of you should go try to figure out what is going on with this volcano.
Lisa, can we just have you get all the horses for us and we'll all check out a tavern and get some drinks? We're sorry.
For sure, no problem. I'll go get us 7 horses and
Oh,
of the
6.
appropriate
I don't need
size.
one. I don't need one. I have my hyena.
I mean, I'll get us 6 horses of the appropriate size, and you all can fill me in on the volcano when I get back.
Cool.
I'll go
I
with
would like
Lisa.
to go to the local tavern.
I feel like my character would want to go with Lisa, so I'm going with Lisa.
Cool.
So you traipse along to go look at horses.
Besides, I have all the platinum, so.
Yeah, that's true. So you get to the far edge of the town, and they've got a stable with, it looks like a dozen or so horses out eating grass in a field, or out eating hay in a field because it's winter and they have to be fed the hay and the oats and stuff in winter. So they're out hanging out, being horses, doing horse things.
Around.
So
Where's the stable master?
you find the stable master outside scooping horse poop,
Sounds reasonable.
and so you go up, and what do you say to him? He's about 6 feet tall. He's about, say, 4 feet tall, dwarven. Looks like he's in a bad mood. And when he sees you, it looks like he's in the worst mood.
Sir, our group of adventurers requires 6 steeds.
He
We'd like
hears
to
the word
find some
adventurer and turns around and walks away.
Oh, you messed up. We should have sent a charismatic person.
I'm sorry.
Sir,
We
we
won't
have some
leave
money that
until-
we'd like to buy some horses so that we can get out of your town faster.
To this,
Yeah.
he turns around, looks up at the mountain, or looks up at the volcano with its cloud of smoke coming out of the top, its light orange halo around the rim where it looks like the volcano's bubbling and churning. And he says, if Dimbet wills it, then sure. And he looks back up at the mountain, waits a minute, says, okay, I can give you 6 horses for 150 gold apiece.
We need one of them to be particularly sturdy.
Well, I've got a war horse that you can get for 250 gold. And then the other 5 just need to be regular horses.
We'd want them to be able to be sturdy enough to trek us for long distances.
Lady, these are the finest horses in the barony.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I just want the best of the best. And I'm sure you can provide.
All right.
We should have sent one charismatic person.
I'm fairly charismatic.
He gives you a side eye and says, all right, you can have 5 regular horses and a war horse.
I think that should be sufficient for a group. What do you think, Elena?
That's going to be 1,000 gold.
I do wonder, is Boren with us?
Boren is with you guys.
So we have 7 people.
Well, but I
We
have
7 total, but
Oh, Eliana could turn into a horse.
Well,
No.
only for 2 hours. Jen has a
Oh.
hyena.
Nova has a hyena.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I have a jumbo, mighty, magnificent, giant hyena to ride.
she does.
Because that's not inconspicuous at all.
It's not inconspicuous. It's super conspicuous. Okay. So,
This is a regular spell that any level 2 paladin can cast. So I feel like there are probably plenty of random weird animals running around the world.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's all that many paladins, though.
it doesn't matter. You guys get your horses for 1,000 gold. Are you going to pay the 100 platinum?
Don't do
I'm a
it.
little nervous about using platinum in a random city and letting them know that we have platinum.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, spot us with gold, and then we'll pay you back.
So yeah, I'm gonna spot the 1,000, and then we're just gonna split the cost.
Okay.
Later. I'll just take out 1,000 gold and hand him 1,000 gold.
Okay.
You were hoping I was gonna tip someone off to our platinum.
You almost did. I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here.
Trying to get us in trouble because you're mad that we spent an hour talking about money.
I'm not mad. Nope, not even a little. I just want to make sure you guys don't do anything stupid.
Can I ask him to like buy some extra feed and things for the horses as well? How much that would be?
A bale of hay.
We don't have a way to carry it.
Yeah, you don't really have a way of carrying it.
Will it fit in the bag of holding?
Half of it is empty now.
Horses eat grass. Isn't the place where we're going going to have grass?
It's
Yeah,
frozen.
but you've got like
I was thinking like grain or gruel, something we can mix for the horses, so that it's lighter to carry than say hay.
okay, yeah. You can have some oats and stuff and barley or whatever else horses eat. For another 100 gold, he'll give you enough to get through the winter.
Okay.
Did that really just happen?
So it was 1,100 gold for the horse.
Yep.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you have your horses. The people that were going to inquire about Dimbet, where did you guys go?
A tavern. And once I get to the tavern, does anyone want to do anything before I say anything? Sorry, I'm kind of
Well,
dominating.
I was just going to say that before we leave the horses, we should tell him that we'll be back to pick them up later when we leave the town.
But I thought they were going into the tavern while we were getting the horses, and we were going to take the horses back to the tavern and
That was the plan. That was the plan.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Stick to the plan. All right.
But does anyone want to do anything before I start talking? Okay, I would like to go into the tavern and how silly would it be to order, or like how dumb would it be to order a round of drinks for everyone?
Like all of us.
It depends on how much you want everyone to just automatically know that you have money.
Well, my whole, I guess, I don't know, go in and do I see anyone that's sitting alone that looks friendly?
Talk to the boss.
As you walk in, everyone stops what they're doing and stares at you. And not happily, and slowly goes back to what they were doing.
I'd like to go up to the bartender and say, hey, we're just here for a drink while we wait for our steeds to get out of town. Just wondering if I could buy a few drinks, maybe make a few friends before we head out.
I don't see how an adventurer like you is going to make friends in this town. Go ahead.
I then walk up to the bar and say, how about these adventures, am I right?
Oh my
He
god.
looks at you.
Can I just backhand him as hard as I can?
Okay,
I
make an
backhand
attack
him
roll.
like as hard as possible.
Jen, make an attack roll.
Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
It's too late.
Okay. I got an 8.
You got an 8. John, what's your armor class?
15.
So you go to smack him as hard as you can, and you miss high, and come all the way around, and you barely stop before you hit the patron next to you.
Oh my gosh. Who's the patron next to me? Is it one of our team?
It is not.
Oh
It
my
is
gosh.
a rather burly Goliath.
Oh gosh.
That's
I
been
apologize profusely. Tell him I'm going to say that I was aiming to hit my idiot friend because he's trying to pretend like he's something he's not, and I believe in being honest about who we are.
He rolls his eyes and goes back to his drink without
Okay.
saying a word.
That's fair. I don't blame you. I mean, I wouldn't talk to me either. I'm a weird-looking dragon. Born.
Okay.
I speak to the. I want to say something to the bartender.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You might not understand. We are not adventurers seeking glory. We are a band of performers
Ooh, I'll sing along.
traveling to spread joy and cheer throughout the land.
Make a deception roll.
Will do.
I'll sing with him if he starts singing.
Make a deception roll at disadvantage.
For me?
Because you're a dragon. You have very different lung structure.
Okay, I can rub my scales in the rhythm of a...
I'm gonna.
the washboard on her stomach.
I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration for this.
Okay.
So now I get a D8. Yay, leveling up. So that is 18.
Kind of gives you a sideways glance. Like, okay. That's fine.
Would it be possible for us to perform sometime while we're here?
Well, we wouldn't pay you until we saw if you were any good. So the first one, you would be free.
Oh, of course, I understand.
And if you draw in customers or if you lose customers, we'll go from there.
Well,
Do we all need to roll?
hopefully not the latter. There's
What
a
was
skill.
that, Jen?
Do we need to all roll then?
You would have to set up a gig to perform.
Oh.
Like, this would require time. Did somebody just say hashtag confirming stereotypes in the chat?
Yes.
What was that in reference to?
To Nova backhanding the bar patron after the entire town said we hate adventurers because they bring nothing but trouble.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to hit Dum Dum over here.
It's in character. It's good. It's good.
It is good. All right.
We should perform. We should enact the story of a band of adventurers who deceive a dragon into leaving a small town alone.
Ooh, how about you sing it for us and we'll all just enjoy your musical skills.
I'll play
Yeah,
the
I
role.
think I've heard this one before.
Do any of you guys have musical proficiency with any musical instruments?
I do.
Okay, cool. You can be the
I'm not
accompaniment.
there though, so you have to tell me later.
Oh, well, okay.
I have a +3 to performance, so
That would work.
yeah, okay. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, why don't you guys go ahead and roll?
Who all?
The two that are whoever's trying to sing and perform right now.
You know what? Now that I get my inspirations back on a short rest, I'm going to use my inspiration again for this.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Plus 5 is... I got 29.
Holy
crap. Okay, so this is like the best music these people have ever heard. And even the fact that Jen is kind of off tune doesn't throw it off.
Oh, well, thanks. At least I'm not ruining everything.
Exactly.
Do they like us now?
They're tapping their feet along with the music. They don't necessarily completely buy that you're not adventurers, but at least you haven't done anything super stupid lately. Since you tried to hit the bar patron.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth. Will they know if I cast this?
You can try to cast it secretly by rolling for sleight of hand.
Okay, I'll try. I want to cast Zone of Truth. That way, when we're talking to these people, they don't lie to us.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
For your sleight of hand?
Or no, 11.
11 for your sleight.
-1. Yeah, 11, right?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. They see you do it, but they don't get super pissed off about it.
I would like to charismatically be like, I'm glad that we got to perform, and now I'd like to enjoy a drink with our newfound friends.
Question, does this have an effect on you?
No.
Okay. All right, so...
Anybody who enters it automatically gets added to the list, though.
Okay.
After it's been cast, and it's a 15-foot radius.
Okay.
I think. I should double check, actually. And then I'm not lying. They're my new friends. I love everyone. Come on now.
I know, but I gotta check these things.
But I'm not lying.
Doesn't matter. All right, so everybody's happy. Are you buying drinks for the entire bar?
How much will it cost me?
No.
Apparently there's about 24 people here. It's about 10 copper.
It doesn't actually say whether or not I'm affected.
Okay. I'll say that since you're not really trying to lie, it's okay.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make friends and learn things.
It's going to cost about 10 gold.
Okay. Sure. No? 10 gold, that's it.
Yeah.
That's not much. They're not going to be
That's
like...
a lot to these people. Are they? They're
That's a lot for alcohol. So alcohol tends to be relatively cheap.
Oh. What do you guys think?
talk to a specific person and buy them a drink.
Why don't I buy my group of people a drink, and then like the people within my radius, like close to me, especially that guy that accidentally almost hit.
Okay. He is drinking sanguine liqueur, so his is going to be a gold piece all by itself.
Yeah, but I'd rather not make him worse since he's so close to me.
Okay. You can get it like watered down, I guess.
Oh, add some water to that. Just kidding. Okay. Sounds good. And then I'd like to say, I really find volcanoes kind of terrifying. We plan to go as far around that as possible. It sounds like you guys have a lot of trouble with it.
He gives you a look, and he's like, there's no reason to be afraid of Dimbet. Dimbet showers us with glory and helps us to maintain wonderful soil, and Dimbet is the only reason this town exists.
Oh, well, he sounds like he's a really helpful guiding hand in your lives.
He is. We worship him as a god because he's so helpful.
Does he live in town?
He looks very confused at this. He's like, Dimbet is the volcano.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Well, he is quite magnificent.
I know, right?
Thanks. I was not sure what to say on that one. Yeah, I didn't say anything.
No.
Usually the only times we ever have issues with Dimbet is when some dumb adventuring group goes up there, wakes him up, and he has to punish us for it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't blame him. Who wants to have somebody up there bothering them when they're trying to relax and sleep?
Exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah, we do. That's why we're not going anywhere near him. Right?
Nowhere near Berlin.
It's a good thing there are no silly adventurers lying around the town.
That's true. They'd probably go in there for sure and bother him. Silly adventurers. Does anyone else want to step in here and help a little bit? Fenthwick, you've got a loud mouth.
No, I'm just an idiot.
Well, that's fair.
But if you want me to talk to the guy, I'll
No, maybe not. Here,
Is there
Fenthwick.
anyone who does get to talk to him?
I hand Fenthwick another drink.
Okay. What kind of alcohol is this? Is this just ale?
It's like a 4.5% beer.
Okay. You're okay then right now, Fenthwick.
Yeah, I'm not getting him drunk. I know what he does.
Turns into John Dog.
Yeah, J-Dog is the worst. Have you seen him act like a monkey and roll around screaming and beating his chest?
I have seen this.
Terrifying and beautiful, all in one.
Okay, on that note, what are we doing? We have determined that Dimbet is the volcano, and that you guys apparently are too big of pussies to do anything about that.
I mean, but they obviously like him. He's not bothering their village. Like, they find him to be a source of health and wealth and prosperity. And I feel like if we bother him, we're just reinforcing the idea that adventurers are bad.
y'all think these people throw virgins into Dimbet?
Do they? Why don't you ask? Like, you should just casually be like, hey, the last time I had a volcano that was a god, I threw him a virgin. Something like dumb like that.
Are you going to actually ask that question, John?
How loud did Jen suggest that to me?
Jen, how much have you had to drink?
I've only had the one drink, but can I just also say that I said that with extreme sarcasm?
Okay. In the zone of truth, you said it with extreme sarcasm.
Yeah, but you said...
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to go and how it should go. Because
Why don't we throw Finthwick in? I'm sure that would be great. He's probably a virgin.
I've laid with many a gnome.
Oh, really?
gnomes don't count, bro.
They go to a different school. Like, you wouldn't know them, but
I probably wouldn't know them. You're right. Seems to make sense. We've met so many gnome women on this trip.
Well, exactly.
then bet you've never been with anyone.
No women. No women.
You don't know if I've been with anyone.
Okay. Before this devolves any further, so you casually suggest to Fenthwick that he should ask this guy if there's if they ever throw virgins in, and Fenthwick, being slightly intoxicated, takes this as a great idea.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, y'all ever toss a virgin in there?
The guy looks at you and is like, not lately. We haven't had to. Why? Were you volunteering?
I've never seen a male virgin get tossed in a bowl. I was just curious. You know.
Oh, at least you're honest. Because you have to be.
So, Dimbet is a... So, anybody going to ask this question for Lisa?
What was the question?
She wants to know, why is he a source of power and glory? Does he scare people away? Does it selectively erupt on enemies?
Yeah, I'll ask him, since I've already got a little bit more of a rapport than the rest.
Well, that's not been hard, given John just asked if they throw virgins in.
I'd like to say he sounds like something powerful and gloriful in your village. Is that the case?
A long time ago, Dimbet protected us from outsiders. Recently, Dimbet's been sleeping and only awakens when annoyed by adventurers, and then goes back to bed.
So he's pretty selective with who he's attacking then. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? That's good. He takes care of anybody who's messing with your town still?
He doesn't so much take care of people messing with the town right now. He just seems to care if somebody goes up and messes with him.
Well, that's too bad. He sounds like he definitely was very important to you guys. So I'm sure he's just being a god, you know.
You know, I think somebody should go check it out, but it always pisses him off. But I've never seen him. He's glorious, but I've never seen him.
But so you're a townsperson. He only bothers with adventurers, and you seem like you have a very good love and passion for him, and it sounds like you definitely pray to him, so maybe you should be the one to check it out.
The last townsperson that went up there was the priest, and the priest was banned from coming back into the city after he went up there.
Why is that?
He woke up Dimbet, and Dimbet launched sulfur and brimstone at us.
On his own townsperson?
Well,
Wow.
he doesn't like being woken up.
I mean, I can't blame him. I don't like being woken up either, but I don't launch ice at people even though I'm a dragonborn.
You have literally launched ice at people. Not for waking you up.
Not when they've woken me up, though.
True.
Yet. But Fenthwick, try it. See what happens. Or don't feed me for a while and see what happens.
Guys, I don't think we should go up the volcano.
I mean, I'm down to go up.
I'm definitely not going to go up there.
I value...
I mean, if you guys are too chicken to go check it out, I completely understand.
All I'm saying is that it's obviously not doing what he originally did. So there's
I'm going to let you guys decide what you want to do. I need to use the bathroom.
I think that, like, there's a huge, 1 million platinum hole burning in our pockets, and we should just see to that.
Yeah, I'm all for going onward to Griffin because the volcano doesn't seem like it's bothering. Like, if it were bothering people or it was creating problems, sure. But, like, it's dormant, and the only time it ever erupts is when it pisses people off, and the townspeople love it. So I'm kind of like, meh.
I mean, I agree, but I also feel a little bit weird about these ass-backwards savages throwing virgins into volcanoes just because they erupted. You know? Like, we're good people, you know? That's not really cool.
Virgins are people, too.
Sometimes. At least some of them.
But they only throw virgins into the volcano after it erupts.
Why don't we ask what draws the adventurers to the volcano?
Oh, good call.
Just to make sure we're not missing out on anything super awesome.
Matt, you should ask that whenever Tony gets back.
No, you do.
No.
He's
You're
got
trying to
lady
miss
balls.
Matt.
I haven't said anything to him, so he's gonna want to know who I am.
What do you want to know? Is Tony back? No, I see.
Tony, come back.
I'm going to ask Matt's question for him.
All right, what's going on, guys?
So I have one more question to ask the dude before we head out.
Okay.
Matt wanted me to ask, since Matt's not been talking to this guy. So I turn to the guy and say, so why are people even interested in going up there if they know that they're going to get blown up?
Well, there's a rumor that Dimbet might not just be a volcano.
Really?
And adventurers get too excited and want to check it out. And it ends up pissing off the volcano. And it spews water, or it spews lava everywhere.
That sounds terrifying. What is it rumored that he is?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the rumors. As you guys are talking about this still, the ground begins to rumble slightly.
Oh.
And everyone in the town, or everyone in the tavern, looks at you and says, Dimbet's been woken up. He knows they're here. They must leave.
All right. I guess that's up to you guys. So Dimbet apparently woke up and knows we're here.
What?
Dimbet knows we're here.
Tony?
What's wrong
Think-
with you?
I think Laura wants to know whether she would know. I was looking at the text, and it sounds like she wants to know whether she would have any idea what the volcano could be since she's familiar with living on the land.
She does not.
Okay.
There are no volcanoes near where she is. They're actually really rare.
So I can detect like bodies or spirits within 100 feet of me. Can I detect anything that's abnormal?
So the volcano is probably a good mile away.
Okay, just kidding.
But, I mean, you can see it pretty well because you're so close, but...
Not close enough for me to sense it. Sorry, I just thought I'd ask if I could sense like a...
No, that's fine. So, the ground continues to rumble, and off in the distance towards Dimbet, you hear a loud rumble, and you start to see lava flowing over the rim of the volcano.
Guys, I think we should. We got the horses. I think we should leave.
Yeah, let's head out.
Yeah, let's leave.
Everything's happening.
Yeah.
So, so you get on your horses and ride out of town as volcanic ash and lava start running towards it.
Oh.
In the distance, you no longer hear a rumble, but a roar. And is anybody going to look back at the volcano at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, coming out of the volcano, you see a pair of large, leathery red wings
Oh, it's a dragon.
Oh, son of a bitch.
shoot up into the sky, and the dragon that the townsfolk have called Dimbet all these years takes off into the air.
Is it
Oh,
heading
God.
towards us?
Time to go.
What was that, Zane?
Is it heading towards us?
Not at this point, no. After you see the red dragon take off, you notice that there are also a white and a black dragon of roughly the same size with him.
Ah.
Okay, but are they evil? Because white dragons tend to be good.
White
No,
dragons
So
are
we racist
super
now.
evil.
We've seen these dragons before, you guys.
We've
Colored.
seen two of them.
This is gonna
No.
sound terrible. Color dragons, like chromatic dragons, are
All
evil.
evil. And metallic dragons are all good.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm metallic, because I'm silver.
Bounce, bounce.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
These are the dragons from the Isle of Jacked.
Well, one of them is from the Isle of Jacked. One of them is from near Grimberg, and this one is from the volcano of Dimbet.
So we're obviously dealing with like a rainbow of fucking dragons.
The Technicolor fuck piece.
Okay, well, good to know. Let's leave, because we can't fight 3 dragons.
3 ancient dragons.
Yeah, let's go. Time to go.
All right, so you get on your steeds and ride out of town. Again, are you following the road, or are you just near the road?
My vote is always near, but not on.
Okay.
Yeah, near but not on.
Sure.
Hey, hyenas have very soft paws. They don't make click-clopping sounds.
Yeah, we're not all on hyenas.
I am.
Yeah, we know. We're very aware of your hyena.
Yes, you're jealous. I know.
So you ride out of Dimbet, you ride out of Emberhelm, hearing the roar of 3 dragons off in the distance. And as you follow the road, it veers to the left, or it veers to the east, I mean, and it veers to the west. But so it's northeast or northwest. Which direction do you go?
Which was the major town that we were headed to?
It's Gripon.
Okay, which way is it?
It's pretty much due north. So you'll get.
I'm not the leader.
Clearly.
Well, what do the 2 directions look like? What do the roads look like in each direction, Tony?
So the road off to the east looks like it's probably traveled quite a bit more than the road off to the west.
Are there any signs?
No.
I say we go east then if it's more traveled.
Okay.
More likely. I mean, that's just my thought. We should get everyone's opinion.
Why not?
Okay, so you continue off to the northeast, and you come close to the edge of a medium-sized town, larger than Emberhelm, but not as large as the town you're going to. And you can choose to sleep there for the night for 10 gold, or you can continue north.
Should we warn the people of this town that there are dragons on the loose nearby?
Sounds like they already know.
Ow.
The dragon that's running the volcano. I'm sure everyone knows about the giant volcano.
But now that they're actually out of the volcano, they didn't know that before.
Well, people are unobservant. People probably, when they feel the ground shake, hide. So they may not have ever seen that there was a dragon.
Yeah, they didn't know that there was a dragon in there to begin with.
I think at this point we're not going to really fix anything by warning them, because I feel like we've already kind of like set a pretense for ourselves where they know we're adventurers. If we're just bringing doom, we're not really helping them. We're just causing them to disregard us, especially if the dragon doesn't come near them.
Well, the other question would be, what would the townspeople gain if we warned them of a dragon? These dragons are clearly highly destructive. My guess is the only thing it would do is scare the shit out of them for the next 24 hours or whatever and make them hate us. There's no way that they would know that we're bringing the dragons with us, even if we are.
They weren't going in the direction we were, so I think no. I don't think it's going to do any good to tell them.
No, let's just stay the night here.
Perky says you should tell them.
Who does?
Perkinji.
We should?
Perkinji does, yeah. Perkinji says that it's the right thing to do.
Hi, Perky! Perk, perk.
Are you sure the Perkinji's soul isn't embedded in some ring that we stuffed into a bag that silenced it?
Wait, say that again?
I said, are you sure that Perkinji's soul isn't buried in some ring that we stuck inside of a bag to silence it?
What do you think, Bird? It could be. Could be. I'm not sure. So, are we going into town? Are we avoiding town?
I think we're going in, and you said you think we should tell them, so we should.
No, I said Perky thinks you should tell them. I don't care what you do.
Perky is not an expert.
No, I would say that her experience with
she's part dragon.
Perky is?
Yeah, she's
Why?
like practically a dragon.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
She flies. She's got a cloaca.
Those are the main two things.
Those are like the most important parts of being a dragon, I suppose.
I mean, the cloaca part's interesting because they poop and pee at exactly the same moment.
Yeah, I mean, it seems efficient.
Or inefficient. What if you just have to pee?
I mean, I never just have to pee.
Do you know how many times birds poop in a day?
They like poop every 10 minutes, so a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So if you didn't have a cloaca, you could just pee once or twice like we do, and then, poop.
Yeah. Can I have a bird, please? No? Can't have a bird. Come here, bird. Thank you. Okay, so as you approach the town, you have a much warmer welcome here than you did at the previous locale. People seem genuinely intrigued by your presence. You go to the inn, the tavern, which has an inn on the top of a few floors, and you get a room for about 10 gold a night.
For all of us or individually?
Individually.
Oh my gosh.
You all want to sleep together.
Do I get any alcohol or food out of it?
For 10 gold, I can say that one drink is included in the price.
Okay, fine. Is there a bar down at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay, I'd like to go chill there.
Okay.
Me too.
So you're at the bar. You see just your normal mix of bar patrons. You've got some sketchy people. You've got some not so sketchy people. You've got alcohol going around. You got people slurring their words.
Oh, sounds like a good night. Where's Fenthwick when we need him?
I believe he is with you.
I'm
Say
drinking.
he was from... Oh, dragon poop would be giant. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And if it's also got a bunch of ammonia in it because they poop the same way birds do, it would have a negative effect on any water source they go across.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Caused some major problems. Good to know.
I just want to get this one pin feather. Can I get it? Thank you.
Oh, it's such a good dad.
Thank you. All right. So you get in. You're at the bar. Anybody else at the bar?
Where's your
I'll
kid?
go to the bar. I want some ale.
Okay. So you're at the bar. You see a few people. They're not wearing their robes because it's surprisingly warm today. Like unseasonably warm in this bar. So people have left their cloaks, their jackets on their chairs. You see, so some of you have started to get to the point where you kind of just automatically pick up on when you see a crimson cloak. So you see 5 or 6 crimson cloaks on chairs. But the people with crimson cloaks on their chairs seem to be older individuals, maybe not like people you would expect to be cult members.
Also,
I'll just turn off the light.
I hear a burp.
Can you put your hand up and stop it?
Oh, does that feel good? Yeah.
Does Lokag know what these crimson cloaks mean?
I'm sure your colleagues have told you about them. They're basically cultists of Vergess. It's a very special color of crimson that tends to be used for these cloaks.
Well, let's not try to piss them off.
I second that motion.
Let's be friendly and make friends and find out some stuff about this town.
Yeah. So what is the name of this town anyway?
The name of this town is Rose Run.
Is what?
Rose Run. And it kind of lives up to its name. There's roses outside. Wherever you see bushes in town, they're rose bushes. So it's a pretty nice looking town, actually.
Picture this like a Dutch village, except instead of tulips, they have roses.
Pretty much. Happy birds.
So tell us a bit about your town.
Well, Rose Run was one of the first towns to be rebuilt after the calamity in year 0. And we've been a happy little community ever since. We were actually not all that negatively affected by the calamity, luckily. So we're all pretty happy here, actually. And because of that, we have some pretty long bloodlines going back thousands of years.
What was the calamity?
You don't... Well, I guess it's not very common knowledge now. I guess only a historian like me would know. Yeah, sorry. Were you trying to talk to the bartender or just some random person at the bar?
Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming that the barkeeper is now a historian, which is cool.
No,
But
I guess, okay, so you went to ask the bartender, and this healed individual sitting next to you decided to answer the question going all the way back to year 0. So the calamity was an instance where one of the gods created something and ended up basically wiping out all of humanity except for a few people here and there. And then this group of adventurers came along and somehow stopped him. Don't know how, but it was stopped.
you know which god it was that created this calamity or how the calamity took place?
Those are lost to time. We don't know.
Is there any reason for us to believe that this might happen again?
No. I'm pretty sure that whatever those adventurers did to lock him up, he's gone for good. He or she is gone for good.
Oh yeah. Cool. That's excellent news. Well, guys, that was a cool story. You have anything else we want to ask this guy?
Oh, I almost forgot. So we are known as Rose Run because we have really fertile soil for growing roses. We can't grow quite much else, but roses tend to grow really well around here.
Is it because of the acidity in the soil?
I don't know. I'm not a gardener. You'd have to ask one of them.
You know,
To which
sorry,
somebody nearby pipes up and is like, "What's acidity?"
it's like when you try to grow fruit, it's easier to grow fruit. Or when you try to grow certain flowers, it's easier to grow flowers or vegetables based on how much alkalinity is in the soil.
Alkalinity, what's that? But yeah, it is easier to grow roses and fruits and stuff around here. We can't exactly grow corn.
Do you think it's because of the ammonia in the soil, like we literally were just discussing?
Don't know.
You have dragons around here?
Dragons? I don't know who you've been talking to, Missy, but there haven't been dragons in these parts for thousands of years.
Oh. Interesting. Thousands of years. Well, the soil still could hold the alkalinity from the dragon's feces if that was the case. And actually, the more you grow fruit, the higher the alkalinity and acidity could be. So maybe ignore me.
Okay, well, duly noted. We'll ignore you.
Okay.
So, oh, you're a good bird.
Did you see, Tony?
Did
you see Dad is here?
Oh, Perky, you got your dad. Hold on, I'm going to switch cameras.
Oh.
Yep.
Can she see him?
I'm going to make it to where I can pin your video.
Oh, he definitely sees her, though.
Oh. Say hi, bird. Your dad. Perky, can you bounce? Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay.
That's adorable.
Yes, she loves bouncing.
I like to always make Ginkgo be able to see his babies. He took better care of them than Azula did, so.
You want to keep an eye on that camera, don't you? Can't trust it.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah.
I guess, so they always grow roses. I feel like there's a hint behind that. But I feel like every time we go to, there's going to be something we can fix. And really our goal is to just get to the next town. So I don't think I want to delve any further into something that I feel like I'm going to have to say is fix.
Okay. Sounds good. So, everybody going to bed?
Sure, yeah.
All right, so you go to sleep. You wake up the next morning well rested and ready to continue your trek north.
Sounds like a plan.
And Laura, you druid craft some roses on your outfit to make it pretty. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So you continue moving north. So the road cuts north and back to the west a little bit, and you come across a swamp. The road ends at the edge of the swamp.
We can put the snake in that room too.
Well, this is unfortunate.
We can cross the swamp.
Will the horses be able to cross the swamp?
I think we can. Oh, the horses. Good point. You said horses. No, I guess not, huh?
Maybe we could take the horses back to Rose Run and board them there.
Or could we can we see how far around it is?
The swamp? Sure. So you head off to the east or the west?
We've been heading in the east, so maybe we should head toward the west.
Okay, so you head west along the edge of the swamp, and eventually the swamp actually curves back south, so you continue south, and you come across a town that seems to be stuck. It isn't winter in this town.
What?
It's cold, but it's nowhere near as cold as anywhere else you've been in the area. And on the outskirts of the town, you see a sign that says, "Welcome to Frostbreak."
Frostbreak that's warmer than everybody else?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Population 600.
Is there a place to stay or restaurant or...
There's a tavern.
Let's
Guess
go
I'm
see
getting drunk again.
Well, let's go to the tavern and see if there's a way around the swamp.
This seems like a Twilight Zone episode just waiting to happen.
It kind of does, actually.
So you come into the town of Frostbreak, and you go to the local tavern, tie your horses up out front, and when you go inside, you see a few people are in there drinking, carrying on. They quickly look over to see who walked in the door and then go back to their drinks. So you go up to the bar, and the bartender asks, "So, what can I get you folks?"
Like the strongest ale you've got.
Well, around here, we can get our drinks particularly strong for some reason. So, you sure about that, little lady?
I am a 250-pound dragonborn. I am not a little lady.
All right. And he pours you a 40-ounce cup.
40? That's just huge in general. No wonder it gets people drunk.
40-ounce flagon of the darkest ale you have ever seen.
Okay, well, I'm going to drink a fourth of it and see how I feel.
You're going to drink a fourth of it. Roll a constitution check for me.
That bad? Shit, I dropped it. There we go. Oh, God. Hold on. Let me just double check with my... I rolled a 5.
Okay.
What
You
kind of liquors did
definitely-
you say there were there?
You definitely are feeling the effects of the alcohol.
Okay, I'm gonna chill for a second.
I'm gonna drink something too.
Are you going to order the strongest thing they have as well?
Don't do it.
Do it.
Can I say it very drunkenly though? Like, don't do it.
Well, she's been on the road a long time, and usually she's been pretty on the straight and narrow, but she's been curious about this liquor that everybody keeps drinking.
Oh God, we're gonna get Laura drunk.
It's okay.
Like,
Laura's okay
20?
drunk.
Laura's cute drunk, actually. She's one of my favorite drunks because she's very sweet.
Where you going, big? Yeah.
What do I roll? Do I roll a Constitution modifier?
So you get asked politely, what size would you like? We've got it in 12, 20, or 40 ounce.
Can I drunkenly lean over and recommend she gets the smallest one?
Sure, you can do that.
Laura, smallest
Go ahead and
one.
get the small one of their strongest thing.
Okay, so you get the 12 ounce. I need you to roll a constitution check.
Okay. Do I get any? Sorry, it's been a while since I've rolled a Constitution check. Ha!
What did you roll?
A natural 2.
Natural 2. I need a dexterity check.
Oh, Jesus.
Is my wild shape going to come into play here or something?
Don't know yet.
Oh God, I'm rolling a dexterity check.
For now, yeah.
Is
I
that
would.
check, or is that like acrobatics or anything like that?
Just rolled straight dexterity.
Okay, it's 14.
14, you do not fall off of your stool. All right. So, anybody else ordering anything to drink?
I'm also going to have the strongest thing that they have.
Do you want it in the large, medium, or small?
Let's go with large.
All right. And what is your weight again?
Let me see. 330 pounds.
Okay. I need you to. Are you going to drink the whole thing?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a Constitution check at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm going to give myself bardic inspiration on this one. I can do it. I've got this. Okay, so that's going to be 13.
13. You're feeling the effects, but not as bad as the other two.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
Others getting anything to drink?
You know I am.
All right. Are you getting the small, medium, or large?
I get. What did he get?
He got the large.
I'll get a medium.
Okay, I am going to do something special for this, John. I need you to roll at disadvantage, but I need you to roll 3 dice and take the lowest one.
Double disadvantage. Got it.
Yeah.
He's like 5 pounds.
That's why he's getting double disadvantage.
This is Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's a 12. The second one is an 11. And the third one is a 12.
Okay, so you're definitely feeling it. Not as bad as, say, Jin or Laura, but you're feeling it.
Because I know how to hold my liquor.
Surprisingly, the gnome is handling his liquor better than the dragonborn.
Strength way more than both of us, so.
Illyria,
Wants to
I
roll.
will also have a beer.
will you have the same kind of alcohol?
Yes, and I'll have the 40 ounce.
Go ahead and roll at disadvantage for me.
Wait, why am I rolling a disadvantage?
You're drinking a 40 ounce, what is effectively twice as strong as Guinness.
Fine.
But it has a really great smoky flavor.
Ooh, I like that. 14.
14. Okay, you're doing okay.
Tony, I'm just going to say, because you brought this up, Guinness only has like a 4.2%
Thank you.
alcohol volume.
Just
Now I'm thinking.
That is not your benchmark for a high alcohol
Okay.
beer.
Tony, let me
Let's
fill you in
see.
here.
It's got
Wait,
about a
wait, I got it.
25% here. This one has 25%
It
alcohol.
was aged in bourbon barrels. It was a dark beer that was aged in bourbon barrels, and it's like 12% ABV.
Okay.
There you go.
There's a beer here in Lincoln that's 18%.
Oh.
That's several percents.
It's actually very good. But you can't have more than one.
Did you just try to eat your bird's head, Tony?
Yeah, no big deal.
They love teeth.
They do. She loves chewing on the teeth. But she has talons now. We miss you, Jen.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Needs trimmed.
Yeah. She gets caught in everything.
Get her a sand perch.
She
Okay.
has one.
Does she?
Yeah, but she doesn't use it very often. I think.
Get her more than one of different sizes so that she has more that she has to stand on.
Okay. Yeah, because the thing we were trying to avoid was it hurting her feet, because we knew that if it's the only thing she can stand on, it can hurt her feet. But probably a good idea.
Is that Daddy?
Who? Where? Okay. So what are we doing now that we're all liquored up?
I'd like to just casually be like, yeah, how about that swamp?
Well, it's been here forever.
Ever?
Well,
Like, ever?
like I've never been here, and it's not been here.
What?
Never freezes either. Strangest thing.
Never. But your name is Frost something or other, right?
Frostbreak. Yeah, we're named Frostbreak because no matter how cold it gets outside of this town, we never frost over.
Oh, I was thinking the other way around. That explains a lot.
It never gets cold here.
Ever.
Ever.
Can you
Like
have
Southern California? It's always perfect weather. It's boring.
Can you swim in the swamp?
I wouldn't recommend it unless you like leeches.
Oh, there's leeches. Can I eat them?
You could. I mean, some of the smaller outlying towns around here, they tend to have leech-based delicacies.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I would eat it.
Well, then maybe you should try it out.
Do you have any recommendations for getting around to, what's the name of that town we're going to again?
Gripon.
Gripon. Do you have any recommendations for what direction to head if we're heading to Gripon?
Gripon? That's not even in this country.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a ways up north, but fastest way is just to truck right through the swamp.
Can horses?
Horses might not do too well in the swamp, but there is, if you go to the east, there's a forest called the Banded Cat Forest. I think that's the name of this forest. But I wouldn't much recommend going through the Banded Cat Forest.
It's not counterintuitive. It's like if an animal bites you, you push into the bite for like birds. No, you don't punch the birds. Hold on. I'm sorry. Matt's threatening to punch the birds.
I am not.
He did.
I would never.
They
punch
bit
a
him
bird.
and I said push into the bite and he said punch him.
I said that's counterintuitive.
It's not counterintuitive. Like, oh, hi, Kinks. Why do you bite him and not me?
Because he's known you for like 10 years.
He has known me for 10 years. He's my baby. Okay. So he said, which way should we go?
Not into the Banded Cat Forest or whatever.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Why shouldn't we go into that forest? Oh, he's not there. Can somebody fill me in? I have to go get pizza. I'm sorry. They'll refuse to bring it to me.
Can I ask a question about pizza? Sorry.
Yes.
What kind of vegan cheeses do you use?
Well, when I make it with vegan cheese, which I'm being a cheater vegan today, and this is not with vegan cheese, but I like to use, I don't know what it's called. It like comes in a green package. Daya is disgusting. I'd never use that.
It's not good?
No, Daya is gross. Pretty much
Okay.
anything but Daya is okay.
Anything but Daya. I was curious. I kind of wanted to try it, but I'm nervous because I feel like I love cheese so much that if I try the wrong thing, I'll be really mad.
Well, it's not going to taste like cheese.
I had like a cashew cheese at a restaurant, and I like that.
I love
Yeah.
cashews.
I don't know how to get that, but
Oh,
except at one restaurant in Michigan.
most Whole Food stores have it.
Okay, well, I would recommend it if you're looking for like something like vegan cheese.
Are you vegan as well?
No, but I just happened to have it at a restaurant. I'm like, oh, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
Jen, if you want a recipe, I can send you something that is similar to what you guys are talking about, what Zane is talking about.
For a cashew cheese? Like to make it yourself?
Yeah, it's actually like a dish that has, it's like a dish. It has spaghetti squash and like a little polenta square, and then there's some cheese sauce that you put on top of it.
Yeah, you should send that to me. Matt and I just recently started doing some vegetarian meat dishes. And there's a brand that him and I have found that has amazing spicy black bean burgers and spicy buffalo chicken thing that are vegetarian, and they're really good. So I'd be curious to try like a vegan cheese just to add into that. Just to reduce our
All right,
weight.
so what's going on? You got the abandoned cat forest all the way out to the east.
Which everyone pretty much said no to.
Okay, and you've got going straight through the swamp.
But can our horses make it through the swamp?
You don't know.
Nobody knew.
Most people don't
Can the
know.
hyena make it through? Well, I guess I can resummon the hyena.
Most people don't even try to get horses through.
I mean, I can see why. I don't see how we can make it through, to be honest.
People going
Probably
to forest.
about 700 miles if you go straight through the swamp.
Are we still at the tavern?
I think so.
Am I still really drunk?
Yeah.
So my character, being that she's normally really, like stand back and she doesn't talk all that much, she's gonna suddenly yell, say, "Look what I can do," and turn into a kitty cat.
Oh my god. Somebody grab her and carry her out.
So she, I'm going to need you to roll a percentile dice real quick.
Oh no. What? A percentile dice?
Yeah.
Do I have? Oh yeah, this one
And the D10.
and this
So,
one.
yeah. So you got the mammal part right. So you go to turn into a kitty cat, and instead you remember seeing what is effectively a gigantic African elephant at one point in your lifetime. And in the middle of the bar, you just turn into a huge elephant. You smash through the bar in front of you. You knock over the bar patrons next to you, and you smash a table behind you. The bartender looks at your group and says, "What the fuck was that for?"
Yeah. She's never been drunk before. We're sorry. She's just a puppy.
You now have a
Oh, jeez.
gigantic elephant that is intoxicated
Oh.
in the bar. And she's swinging her head side to side to some unknown music. And she's knocking all of the glasses off of the front of the bar and knocking the liquor off of the back shelf on the bar.
Okay,
Is an elephant large or
Tony.
huge?
Yeah.
Can I use animal handling to calm her down?
That's great.
I can talk to her.
That's great.
I can talk to her. I'm speaking with animals.
I have the telepathic
Look,
ability.
I can understand what you guys say.
But
Yeah,
I like
but
the idea that animal
Tell me, you've
handling
never
works.
drunk me inside of an elephant body.
Yeah, but you can't talk in human languages.
True.
Can I do that, Tony, and calm her down?
Go ahead and roll an animal handling check, Lisa.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm rolling left-handed. I'm really sorry.
Tiger.
Oh, fuck. I rolled a natural 1, Tony, so whatever she's doing, I just make it worse.
Somehow say it in a sing-songy voice, which causes her to, like, roll her head even more.
I bring up my trunk and start trying to make like little elephant toots along with a song.
So,
Sorry.
oh my god. Can I? Is she large right now, or is she huge, or just large?
Is huge.
Okay. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast enhanced strength on myself.
Oh no.
And then if I have time, the next thing I'm going to try to do is like grapple her. I guess prone her.
Okay.
If that can I do that?
What was your roll? You rolled like a 14 for the alcohol, right?
Yes, I think so.
Go ahead and roll the strength check at disadvantage.
Okay, so I have advantage, which cancels out my disadvantage.
Yep.
But it's still rough. I'm going to give myself Bardic Inspiration on this.
How many times have you used Bardic Inspiration today?
So I get it back every short rest.
Yeah.
Tony, I'm gonna roll for performance just because I'm tooting a song. I want to see how good I'm doing it.
Not
9.
great. Not great.
wait, performance? So it's a 12. Okay. It sounds like an elephant trying to toot a song.
So I got 24 on athletics.
Here's what they do. I pooped on it. So poopy. Bad.
It's not bad. He's just pooping. They poop a
The
lot.
elephant doesn't move at all.
Hey, Kinko, come here.
Damn. Okay.
He's so light. He's not pressing any buttons.
Tony, I'm gonna roll again for animal handling.
Oh,
Can I
he
do
won't.
that?
Literally just pooped. Be like another 20 minutes worth.
That doesn't work. All right, sorry, I'm done.
She's carrying around her little orange.
Well, let's get the elephant out of here. Maybe we can ride it through the swamp or something.
How are you gonna get me through the door?
I have something that I got through my oaths. Is Tony there?
Yeah, he's standing behind the computer.
Ask him. You need to plug your thing in. Ask him what the possibility of me using Misty Step on another person is. It's a transportation spell that I got because of my oaths. Like I took a sacred oath, and the oath that I took gives me Misty Step. And Misty Step does something. Step up. Step up.
Evelyn likes that giant beef one. Can I take her roll? She just rolled a 16.
So Misty Step only works on you. You can't use it on somebody else.
I can't hear you.
On higher levels, you can usually.
That's not what it said.
Hey, what'd you say?
You
It can only be used on me?
yourself. Can you repeat her? I don't know if you're muted or not.
Oh, no, I'm not muted. He said you can only use it on yourself.
Dang. Otherwise, I would have done that to you.
I mean, you guys know that I could change in either to a different animal or back to myself if you're able to convince me.
But you're drunk. So how do we know you're actually going to be successful? You tried to change into a cat. And look what happened. I feel like you're going to try to change again and you're going to turn into a shark.
Guys, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
I mean, we are. We are. We've addressed the elephant in the room and she's still an elephant.
It's typically how elephants work.
Laura, what's the biggest thing she can turn into so that I know how dumb it would be to try and get her to change?
Pretty sure an elephant's some of the biggest.
Elephant's the biggest thing I could think of that she's seen.
You can change herself back. Like, why doesn't she just change herself back?
Nobody's tried to
drunk.
convince me to yet.
She didn't even successfully change into the animal she wanted to change into, Lisa.
I know. So wouldn't she try to change into?
What?
Okay. Well, never mind.
Can I say something though, Tony? Like, I feel like after like having fun as the elephant, and then people are trying to like grapple me and stuff, then I try to change out of elephant form.
Okay, so go ahead and roll percentile dice for me again.
Oh God.
Tell me what you're trying to turn into.
That's a 9.
Is this going to be thrown away?
Any, like probably person.
Because I can also
Uh,
like
So 29.
29. Well, you got the mammal part right. No, you didn't even get the mammal part right. You turned into a spider.
Oh, good. Let's carry her out.
Is she a big
I'm
spider?
going to talk to Laura and say, Laura, you are the cutest little elf in the world, elf
Wait,
human.
what kind of spider am I? Like
You are
tarantula or like a house spider?
you're basically the size of a Goliath bird-eating spider.
Oh, beautiful. Is she venomous?
I don't know. Why don't you let her bite you?
No.
I wouldn't
Laura,
bite anybody.
Can I just charismatically? Actually, I have another spell I can use on her.
Okay.
I'd like to use command to make her go out of the door. Yeah, command.
Does that work on spiders?
It works on.
Is that a charm?
I'm gonna look it up because I had to change some of my stuff around. So I'm dumb. Oh, sorry. You go. Come here. Okay, fine. Do whatever.
Here.
Do you want to be?
Oh.
All right.
Shouldn't be by him, Zula. You miss him.
All right. So, speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range is what it says.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk out of the door and I'm going to command her to approach me.
All right.
Is that a charm spell, Tony?
I don't know if it's charm or what.
Enchantment.
Soul saving throw or no?
It's an enchantment.
We'll just say for the sake of brevity that it works.
It's an enchantment.
Well, at least I'm not an elephant.
Exactly.
If I was a person, I'd give them, a platinum to fix the damage I caused.
You caused about 100 platinum worth of damage, Flick.
Well, than that, but I can't because I'm a spider.
Okay, so yeah, so I can choose any command I want to for her, but basically I want her to leave the bar. And you have the ability to determine how the target behaves, Tony.
Okay. I do. So
Yeah.
Could I jump up on her shoulder and perch like a bird almost?
yeah, we'll say that's what happens. She climbs up your shoulder, perches like a bird, and lets you walk out the door with her.
I just stare at you, Jen, with all my eyes.
And I'm going to tell you how cute you are.
Okay.
I
So
imagine
the
that
elephant-
spider that those cartoon spiders that are on Facebook right now. I think his name is Frank, but he talks about how cute spiders are. I just imagine that as you. All cute and spidery and apologetic for being a spider and doing bad things, but also kind of drunk. Great.
I feel like she should be more apologetic for wrecking the bar as an elephant.
Yeah, but she's cute and sorry now.
She is.
I'm probably lucky that the bartender didn't come up and squish me.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take Laura back to some hotel or something.
U.S. bag of holding?
Laura.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought
Don't be sorry. Just don't change anything else. We're going to put you to bed as a spider so that in 2 hours you change back into a human and nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, that would be a short rest too, though, wouldn't it, Tony?
Technically, but
Yes.
I wouldn't be drunk anymore.
no, if you get laid down in bed, you're basically passing out for the night.
That's what I'm doing with her.
Okay.
Do I instantly change back into a human the minute I pass out?
You don't know. You just fell asleep as a spider,
Okay, I'm just sleeping on my pillow.
and you wake up as a human. Your back hurts because, well, you were sleeping kind of weird because that's the shape that a spider sleeps in. So you wake up with a heck of a crick in your back. But other than that, fine.
I had a crazy dream.
Did you wreck a bar as an elephant?
How did you know?
Because that was real life and not a dream. And we need to talk about you and not showing off your skills, A, because it gives us away, and B, because you wrecked an entire bar. I'm just
I
saying.
don't drink.
But it was fun.
It was certainly something. Fun is not the word I would use.
Well, can we assume that I'm sleeping and everybody's still like doing their stuff at the bar, or are we assuming that it's the next day?
I don't know.
I'm literally just walking into the kitchen.
I feel like I'm just gonna be passed out in my hotel room now.
Anybody else doing anything fun?
Matt,
Nope.
do something fun. You're so cool.
I feel bad I ruined it. I ruined everybody's time at the bar.
You didn't ruin everybody's time at the bar. You made my time at the bar more fun.
But I do want to say that I would wake up in the morning and like pay for the damages I caused.
Okay. That will be 1,000 gold.
That's honestly not that bad.
I'll go back to the group real quick and ask them if I should try to give the guy platinum, or if we should hold off on that and just use the gold.
Laura, I don't know. I only heard the part about 1,000 gold. But
That should be out of my own money. I go pay him 1,000 gold.
no, don't pay him. Don't listen.
No.
If you just straight up give him 1,000 gold, you're automatically tipping him off to the fact that we have a lot of money.
Bingo.
Yeah, ask him if there's some other way that we could help pay off the
I
damage.
asked the guy what I can do to make up for the damage.
Ask him if we can be bartenders for a week and if he'll let it slide.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, Fenwick's not allowed to be a bartender.
Oh, the frog kid can't tend the bar.
No. No. You sit down and be humble.
So I go up to the bartender and say, "I'm really sorry about all the damage. How much does it will it cost to fix? And since I probably don't have that much money, is there some way that we can do something for you to make up for it?"
Honestly, I'm a little short-handed, and next week is going to be a festival for the end of winter. So if you folks would like to stay and, number one, help get things cleaned up, and number two, help run the bar for a bit, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Done.
What's the festival called?
Oh, I don't. Hold on one second. I got to look up.
Did you have all this planned out?
No.
You fucked up your whole plan.
Honestly,
I had no plan.
Honestly, he probably had the castle ready for us to go into, and that was it.
Honestly, guys, so this is the map of the castle.
You did. Sorry.
We'll go back.
Hey, at least
It'll happen
you're
eventually.
working with humans, and so you get to see a little more decision making in the works.
Exactly.
And I got
It's
to destroy
called.
her as an elephant.
You got to see Laura turn into an elephant, so that was a thing.
I did, and now I can't make any jokes about it. I'd get in trouble.
You're an elephant. Oh God, Laura dies, or Laura kills Tony.
Yep.
Wait, I missed what you said because the baby was attacking the cat. You want to see Dada? Sorry, she's saying Dada.
It's the Festival of Ghosts.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I would like to stay for that anyways.
So what can I ask so that we're ready for this festival? What goes? You're gonna hate me, Tony. What goes on at this festival?
Well, typically people, rather than mourning their dead, they celebrate the life that their dead lived.
Talking about the El Dia de los
Nope.
Muertos.
No.
Okay,
It's like Dia de los Muertos, but completely different.
No.
You want her to go up?
Yeah,
It's said that the line between life and death is thinner. And other than the occasional attack from zombies and skeletons and stuff like that, because they don't like ghosts, it's a pretty chill festival. I mean, you get people from all around trying to support their dead.
Support their dead. We support you.
Exactly.
Give them money so that they can continue to be dead.
Exactly.
Is this town big enough to have like a casino?
No.
Oh. Does Laura go on like a weird binge drinking thing?
Why would you ask that?
Well, she experienced alcohol for the first time, so it's like she'd go on maybe a weird binge drinking thing.
Laura, roll a percentile dice for me.
Seriously? You're gonna see if I'm an alcoholic? Percentile. Hold on.
Good grief.
Good gravy.
94.
All the time.
What did you roll, Laura?
94.
You are not an alcoholic.
Thank God. But you should also have Fenthwick roll, though, if that's the case.
Do you like water groups that have an alcoholic?
A little. I want to
Don't
babysit
we already
them.
have one? Isn't that what Fenthwick is?
He
Just
kind of is. Yeah, that's the thing. That's his style.
Or Nova's gonna be trying to get me drunk every time we go out now.
Yeah, I want you to turn into an elephant in every bar.
That's going to get super expensive, guys.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay, fine. Turn into an otter and just run around and be cute.
Well, that's the problem. It's probably gonna be pretty random.
Well, you got the mammal part, right?
And you turned into a snake.
Pretty close to a mammal, but not.
No. It's practically a mammal.
Practically. So we're staying and we're working. Who's all working? What shifts are we working? What's the plan? Tony?
I don't know what you guys are doing. It's up to you guys which shifts you're running. And
I'd like to do the night shifts, but also can I see if there's a store in town that does either leather working or metal working? Make me a new weapon / I'd like to apprentice while I'm here.
yeah, this is a large enough town to have metalworking and leatherworking here.
I'd like to see if the leatherworking guy would let me do a small apprenticeship, like for the week that we're there, and if I can pick up a new weapon, a better weapon than I have, which is the frost brand.
Better weapon than you have. It's not that big of a town, so magic weapons are going to be hard to find.
Okay, that's fine. But leatherworking, can I do a little bit of an apprenticeship and learn some from him when I'm not working at the bar?
Yeah. So what is it you're looking to learn primarily?
I'd like to learn how to make armor, primarily for myself and my steed / eventually I'd like to befriend a dragon and make it my steed.
Okay. So yeah, he is able to show you some of the finer parts of working with leathers to create armor as well for really any body shape. He shows you how to like measure the armor to fit around different types of body styles. He also shows you how to use some rarer hides, so not just your basic cow leather, but like if you were to come across a creature that had a harder shell, you could use them to create a medium type armor.
Okay. I wrote in my character form that I have a short apprentice in leatherworking.
Okay, yeah, that'll help me to know that you've got a little bit more than just a normal proficiency in it.
Yeah, because I have artisan tools for it, and I have a proficiency in it because I got to choose one artisan thing that I was proficient in. So,
okay.
Cool, thanks.
Could I buy a breastplate like on the sly? Like, could I have someone? Could I like, what's the word? It's like a C word.
Commission.
Commission. Thank you. Yeah. Could I commission a breastplate on the
Could
sly?
I make it for him?
Breastplate. Do you want a metal or a leather breastplate? Because I think in the book it's metal, right?
Yeah, I think in the book it's metal. Yeah, and it says that it's fitted.
JK, I'm not metalworking.
Lisa might be able to.
I can make it for you if you'd like.
So you would just need the steel for it then, and that's going to be significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to pay for steel, but if you pay for the steel, I'll get for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay like if I'd also pay for like you probably need to like have access to like a smithing shop, so I'd pay however much I need to get a breastplate. It'd make me very happy.
Okay, let me.
I don't know what the cost of the breastplate.
Honestly, I'd pay you the difference too.
Let me see. Drop bombs.
I might want a few things made too, Tony, but I think if you'd rather me not do it while we're on this, I can tell you what I want made.
If you guys basically want to go and get stuff commissioned and everything here, it might be better for us to stop so that we're not doing it all online and people can text me as they come up with ideas.
That makes sense. We can probably like skip this and do this later, I guess.
Well, I'm running out of ideas for tonight, so I was going to have us stop pretty soon.
Okay.
Just for the
Okay.
record, Tony,
We didn't do what he thought.
maybe, Tony, if you want to send that list of medals that you're getting ready for me, if you want to send that to everyone just so that they can decide what they want to pay for, if they want something metal commissioned.
Okay, yeah, because I'm also working on hides and light armor as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so Zane, the normal cost of plate armor, or did you just want the breastplate?
Yeah, breastplate. I don't have heavy. Yeah, I want breastplate because then I don't have disadvantage on stealth.
So the normal cost would be 400 gold, but since Lisa's making it out of steel, it'll cost 200 gold for the materials and the smith time.
Okay, cool. Then I'll pay Lisa the like difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next time.
June 2nd, you said you didn't have the time to do it.
No. Oh, wait. Say that again.
June 2nd was the next time we would have had our meeting, and you said that you were busy. Last week you said you were.
We have a birthday party to go to.
Yeah, and I'm also not available June 2nd. And I don't think John is either. And Matt's definitely not.
Okay. Let's see. So let's aim for June 9th. Does that work for people?
Matt probably won't be there. I'll be possibly in Salina.
Okay. What about
the third instead of the second?
Matt definitely won't be there.
Yeah.
I can be back for the 3rd.
Okay.
I'm good for either weekend.
Oh wait, no, we might. I don't know.
So what I might do is since Josh agreed to run a game